This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
You know, when people reach out and ask for help and it's something as simple as, hey, shipping her a box of tampons.
The one thing about this girl is she's never asked me for anything. She may have hinted about tampons.
It is the 15th of July, 2022. My name is Corey Winfield, and this is the 217 Recovery Podcast. Trying to speed through that one. Marnie is not with me today. I gave her the day off. Sent her to get her nails done. Her toes did. But joining me in the studio are a couple guests. My first guest, Justin Burke.
Hello, how's it going, Corey?
It's going well. It's going very well. I'm glad that you're here today in the studio and that you can be with me today. Oh,
Me too.
a little late on the applause, but hey, better
Late than never.
better late than never. Now, another guest that I have, her name is April. I'm not going to say her last name.
Deal.
Okay.
Should I say it? April Downey.
Oh, well, welcome. Yeah, applause.
Thanks, guys.
A little quicker for her. So, welcome to the studio, April. I don't think you've been on the podcast before.
Never.
I think Justin and I maybe talked about you on the podcast before.
Usually.
Okay. So, welcome.
Thank
Are you
you.
nervous?
No.
No.
I just don't know when to talk. You tell me to be quiet, so I do it. I'll talk this time. Let's talk, Corey.
All right. Well, we're talking. So, this is great, Justin. This is going well. And of course, you and Justin are a couple. You're getting married. Did you know when?
Yeah.
You guys are engaged.
A day after my 5-year recovery mark.
Okay, I'll be there, whatever day that may be.
August 28th.
Oh,
Next year.
oh my gosh. A year away.
Yeah.
And just to kind of set the story for people just tuning in, if you've never met Justin or heard his story, Justin said to me one time, months ago, maybe a year ago, I'm never going to get married ever again. So he said. I said, well, Justin, you never really know what's going to happen down the road. And he said, no. Never getting married again.
I've said
Yeah, I
that a
did
couple
say
times.
that.
I said, well, Justin, you just never know sometimes. Jesus will come into your life and bring you a bundle of joy.
Yeah, it is true.
That he did.
So what happened? How did he propose?
He didn't want to propose.
Oh, you proposed.
I did not propose.
You did not propose.
It was very casual.
Yeah, I'll let her tell it.
It was very casual. We'd gone somewhere. Where were we? We were sitting somewhere. We were sitting somewhere pretty. And I sat down in his lap, and he tries my ring on, and he's like, you want to marry me? I'm like, yeah. No hesitation. Corey knows. Corey knew for a long time. That one-up, fun BFF game.
So we were just sitting on some rocks and said, hey, try my ring on. Okay, cool. You want to marry me? Yeah.
Well, I'd tried it on. I knew it fit, but he put it on. But I
Were you
did.
serious, Justin?
Yeah.
He was, and I didn't realize it, so I took it off and handed it back to him after I said yes. He's like, what? It was like, well, you were joking, right? It's like, no. So super casual, super great. We were fine. It was beautiful.
Now you tell me your version of the story, Justin. How'd it really go?
That's about it.
No, tell me. I want to hear it from you. Tell me exactly what happened. What was
No.
going through your brain?
No, that's about it.
Was it a Friday? Was it Saturday? What day was it?
It was,
I don't remember what
it
day
was
it
at
was.
the end of the week. I think it was close to a Friday.
Yeah. Maybe it was. Like Friday,
It's
Saturday.
been a chaotic year, but yeah,
Yeah.
end of the week.
It was
Mine-
payday, so it had to be like the end of the week.
You're not always paid at the end of the week.
Yeah.
It was August 8th, 2020 for me. I mean, not that I remember anything.
When you proposed,
Yeah.
August is a good month, turns out.
I don't remember when I proposed. I remember when I asked her out. 'Cause it was on my sober date.
Cute.
So that's okay. At least you remember.
You will never forget that way, right?
Yeah, that's what he
I don't
said.
remember when I proposed. No.
I couldn't tell you the date either, so it's really okay.
It was after you got the apartment.
It was a special day, though.
It was very special.
Was it
I was-
rainy? Was it sunny? Was it
was-
cold? Was it hot?
No, it was warm. Wasn't hot yet.
Justin's, he has this look of struggle on his face right now. He's trying to remember, but just can't. But feels like he probably should remember some
I
more
want to say it was right
details.
around her birthday for some reason. It really
Just
was.
after. I think it was just after because we did a concert.
Yeah.
Ring didn't go to the concert.
Wow. You think that, well, only because it's a day after your anniversary of being sober, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only way Justin might remember your anniversary every year.
Well, you know,
mean, he's struggling right
selects
now.
he selects specific days to have things happen around so that he doesn't forget them.
Yeah.
So
You ever
he's-
think about getting a tattoo like on your hand?
No.
Maybe the day you get married.
No, I chose my mom's
backfire.
birthday to get married on.
Okay. Okay. Again, that's kind of wise. So who chose the date? Did you choose the birthday then, or did you
Oh, I
choose
did.
your sober date?
No, I didn't choose it. He made the choices.
Yeah, I made the choices.
Big days.
Do you think that still flies in 2022, where the man's making all the decisions?
I'm not hard to get along with.
Yeah, actually, I had this great idea planned out, right? Because you know how you got your rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding, right?
Yeah,
You're supposed to, right?
traditionally. Yeah.
So her 5-year anniversary is the day before the wedding, right?
Mhm.
So our big rehearsal dinner, like before the wedding, is gonna be like her 5-year anniversary dinner.
Okay.
So there's a thought to my madness, and then we don't see each other that night because she goes out and has her little bachelorette party. I go out and have my bachelor party.
I think that's crap. I don't like that part.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You're old.
I think it's a great idea.
Like, I mean, I don't know. We could,
I think
It's really
a great
okay.
idea.
I'm just clingy.
you can
so.
have your bachelor party
I think it's a great idea.
like a month before if you needed to. You know,
No.
go hit the town.
No, I think it's a great idea.
do the things.
Yeah.
You do the things like normal.
I don't know. I didn't do any of that. I didn't need to because I love my wife.
I haven't yet either.
Plus, there was COVID going on, so I couldn't really do much. But COVID's the best time to get married. If it ever comes back like it did, man, that'd be great. You guys you'll love it. You don't have to invite people, people you don't like. You don't have to do none of that.
Perfect.
I invite nobody I don't like.
Oh, there'll be some people
Oh no.
that your wifey will invite that you just hate.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. If I don't like them, they're not there. If she don't like them, they're not there.
See, I don't have a lot of people in my life
we have already
because
come
when you
to
get
that
clean, you
agreement.
lose people. And we're having a sober AF wedding theme. So, I mean, none of my family gets to come.
Oh.
So there goes the majority of, conflict. So it's going to be a great day. And you're going to video with,
Yeah.
The
I
stuff.
got the drone now for
Yeah.
videos.
That's gonna be great.
So
Justin might let me tie-dye my dress. That's still up in the air. I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either. The look he just gave me, he's
Yeah,
like, I'm
so-
not. He's like, Corey, don't even bring it up because it's not going to end well.
Gender-specific roles around here. I don't get to tie-dye the wedding dress.
Well, that's cool though. You guys got goals. You're looking forward to the future. That's very sweet. Both of you are, and I don't know. I'll probably always say early recovery, but they say 5 years you have like whatever percent more increases to like 80% or something for staying sober the rest of your life. I guess I don't know.
Every day can be a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to, if you don't have a strong mind, you just have to have strong support. Someone has to be there if you fall.
yep.
4 or 5 years or not. I mean, I would have 5. I relapsed once, so we're at it again.
I haven't yet.
You won't.
Keyword.
Yeah, well, you got good goals, and I think we talked about that in the previous podcast, or maybe back in the day. I don't know, but we maybe send the special episode. I don't know. You have to go listen. Look on the app.
Right.
But the thing I think about when I think of people in early recovery and the stumbling blocks is them not having goals. I know, Justin, you're big on goals too. And I'm assuming, April, you have goals? Or
This is the first year I've ever had any goal.
Nice. But it feels good when you accomplish them,
It
bitches.
really does.
Like, I'm going to do laundry today. Just simple goals like that,
At
especially
home,
in early
personally,
recovery. Early recovery is very special. Like, put on some socks today. Okay. Take a bath. Okay.
That's harder than most people think. Like,
Sometimes it's that
hygiene.
damn hard.
it is.
You know, I'm going to comb my hair today. Oh,
I
I'm
only
going to
got-
shave it off. Okay.
I got one more goal to get accomplished before my birthday. And that's
Pay your fantasy football draft or your fantasy football fee,
no,
$50.
that's included in the bill
Returning champ.
calculations.
That would suck if you couldn't cut it, couldn't be in the league this year.
Whatever.
I think it's double for the returning champ. I can't remember what the rules are. I have to look them up as I type them.
Whoa,
I don't know anything about it.
that's messed up.
I have
I
to
think all the
learn.
losers should have to pay double, and the returning champ should be free.
Yeah, and you had mentioned, I think, to me in passing, like, oh, I want or you didn't say you wanted April. You're like, oh, then maybe April could be in the league this year. But you kind of referenced that I was cheating by having Marnie in the league.
Well, now that he can, it's okay.
But I wasn't cheating.
So it's not cheating.
First of all, I won the league when it was free. Of course, that's how my luck goes. And then when we started, throwing in some money for it, of course I don't win. Even though if I would have made the playoffs, I would have beat every single one of you. Instead, I was in the crap bowl playoffs. I put up more points than anybody. I know, but I didn't. I never played Tyrone at all. That's cheating. I should have beat it. He took Matthew Stafford with the very first overall pick in the whole draft. If you know fantasy football, you know that's a mistake. I didn't play that guy one time last year. You guys played him twice. Yeah, lucky. Lucky.
Brady scored me all kinds of points. So
yeah, you take him again then. Anyway, yes, I'm bitter. I am. Resentment's
He's
still
grudging.
holding on.
He's grudging for a long
you know
time.
what happens when you have resentments, right?
Yeah, you raise the fee for fantasy football entries.
It hit everybody twice. You're bad.
That's what's up.
Resentments, relapses.
But you were like, oh yeah, because no, Marty, she picks her. Well, the first year she messed up. She auto drafted. I remember her. She never done it before, but again, we weren't playing for money or nothing. But she's like, yeah, just let it auto draft. But actually, she ended up in the finals with me, so I guess she didn't do too bad. But I did help her at the end of the year on some strategies that really paid off for her. So I think that part did get her. And then her team was like beating all the good teams. Like my team a couple years ago was not that good. And her team came in the playoffs. It was just, she had Derrick Henry at that point, and he just was killing it. And she took out like the big guns who you didn't want to play. And I'm like, okay. And then I get her in the final, and her team just took a crap. And I'm like, yay. That was like right as we were getting married that weekend. And I'm like, I'm beating your ass this week.
He's so proud of that, too.
I was.
He got it.
I am still. But, yeah, so there's no collusion going on. But this last year, she drafted her own team. And I was so pissed because I was telling her about, oh, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to get that kicker. I'm going to do. And then here she is taking them. I'm like, honey. And I'm yelling at her. I'm like, you a-hole. Like, I did yell that. I screamed it from the office. So, I was in here and she was out there in the living room. And I was like, you a-hole.
Is it like Go Fish? Like, once you ask me for a 7, I don't have it. Like, I can ask you for it. Like, is that what she did to you? She kind of flipped the cards on you and took your people? I don't know anything about fantasy football. Go Marnie.
Yeah.
I knew I loved her.
Yeah, and I was like, you didn't even know that guy's name. That was my sneaky pick I was going to take at the end, and you just took him now.
You became one when you guys got married.
Kicker, and I was like, what in the hell's going on here?
Smart girl.
I gave her a quarterback this year.
You guys had a good trade.
Yeah.
Because, well, I don't know. It worked and it didn't work for both of you guys. Because I think somebody got hurt or there was a defense involved, I think.
Yeah.
But it seems like, was it Thielen? I don't know if you got Thielen or if she got Thielen. But Thielen, like, he's still a good receiver.
Yeah, he ended up getting hurt
Yeah.
or something, and he was out a couple weeks.
But
whatever. I mean, I struggled with injuries. And
oh, so you got him. Because she only got the quarterback, I think.
yeah.
She got Allen. And she loved Allen. She wanted Allen.
Yeah, she wanted
And you were
Josh.
done with him.
Yeah, I was like, because I started Allen last year, and Brady went ham his first game, and I was like, why did I sit Brady and never again? And you were like, that was the dumbest move you could ever made was to sit Brady over to Allen. I was like, but Allen was the all-star rookie last year. How could you really?
Well, he wasn't a rookie, but yeah, he blew up the year before, and
Right.
he was like the number one quarterback. So yeah, but that's a tough spot to be in. That's why a lot of people will only draft one quarterback, or draft such a crappy quarterback at the end that it doesn't matter because you don't have that battle where, of course, you got Brady so late. Like you weren't thinking, you didn't think Brady's gonna blow it all up and just, you had no idea. But then they start doing it. You're like, oh crap. So when the bye weeks and how they play out, when you're like, well, I'm riding Brady the rest of the way, like he already had his bye week. Like, what am I going to do with Allen? Sit him on the bench? Might as well trade him for something, and you did. So I thought that was a good trade for both of you. She was pretty excited. She's like, yeah, I finally got Allen. But
Yeah, I actually had a pretty good season last year. I was actually impressed with it.
yeah, it was fun though. And that was your first time ever playing.
Yeah.
It was fun. And I had never played sober until a few years ago. And like, I'd always get drunk and do stupid trades. Oh my God, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Makes me want to do DraftKings this year, though.
Yeah. Just be careful with the gambling.
Yeah.
A lot of people in early recovery will turn to gambling, and it's not good. It's not good. But fantasy football. It's kind of like I like poker, but I'll never sit down at a poker table where I put my real $100 bill on the table and then go call.
Right.
No, I'll buy in for like $20 and give me this. Everybody has the same amount of chips, and okay, if I lose $20, okay, it's fun. I got to spend 2 hours here hanging out with the guys. Okay, but no, I'm never putting a real $20 even down. But like, yeah, I'll see that. I'll raise you. No, because and maybe that's just the alcoholic. I was talking to Casey about that the other day. I was like, maybe it's because we're alcoholics. Like, we need our $200 for our alcohol. Like, yeah, but you could double it. Yeah, and I could lose it, and I'm not going to have my alcohol. So that's not an option. Like, I don't know if it's that kind of thinking, but I know people who are, alcoholics who do gamble. So I don't know. Maybe we're just a special kind of alcohol. I don't know.
We had the meeting the other night, and we kind of had this discussion how a lot of people don't realize, like, addiction runs so widespread. Substance, behaviors, people don't realize it.
It's all over
Actions.
the board.
Yeah, awareness.
It's crazy. Well, are you gonna be in the league then?
I don't know how to do the things. I'll definitely, sure.
Oh yeah, she's in the league.
I'm
Justin
in.
didn't
Justin
know how.
says. Justin knows the things.
He didn't know how. He figured it out.
Sounds like you
somehow.
did last year.
Oh, she's gonna be in it.
I emailed the Fantasy Footballers, which I need to email them again. Fantasy Footballers podcast. They sent us because we're a nonprofit, so they donated all of the pre-draft like sheets and rankings and stuff. I told them that you won and that you had never played before, and they're like, awesome. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Still
Well, then
bitter.
I want to win because I've never played before.
Yeah, Marnie Shamos won. She went to the finals her first year. It's crazy. It's the more you overanalyze it, I think, and then you make the wrong decisions because you're like, wait a minute, he stubbed his toe in the locker room, and they're like, he doesn't even use that toe to run. Oh, well, they didn't tell me that part of it, and you sit him and you start this other guy who you heard this one guy on this TV show say he's gonna blow up, and no, he blew his knee out on his first carry, and you're like, oh my god! And the guy that you sat who stubbed his toe, 4 touchdowns that day. Because you were overthinking it, and that happens to me
I'm an overthinker all the
quite a
time.
bit. Hopefully that happens to you.
Hopefully that happens to you.
The
Good
fantasy
luck.
footballers, it will. The fantasy footballers, so I gotta thank them though, and reach out again, and I'm sure they will give us those cheat sheets for the new people. Because I tell them, we actually lost a person, like lost a person.
I don't like the term.
Yeah.
I like a guide sheet. I don't cheat. I just need a guide
Other
sheet.
guide sheets.
Corey likes to call them cheat sheets for us uneducated fantasy footballers.
I think that's what they're called though. But yeah, whatever. Read them, don't read them, whatever.
Your
They'll be
choice.
there. And thanks to Fantasy Footballers though for hooking us up with those and making it easier for people to enjoy something. Like, did you enjoy it, Justin?
Yeah.
He talks about it all the time. He said
Yeah.
it was super fun.
It's awesome. And like you didn't even know, and you're probably like, oh, I don't do none of that fantasy football stuff. Never mind. I don't know if I've seen so many people that say that same thing, and I don't know. I don't do that crap. I got time. I got so much to do. I don't have time. I mean, you do it while you're pooping. Like, I mean, you set your lineup. It's really not that hard.
And you wonder why my other girlfriend's ESPN that goes off on my phone. Yeah.
Several times an hour.
Yeah.
Like, who's that, your girlfriend? ESPN? You better put her on mute.
Yeah. You
It's a
just wait.
breakup maker, ESPN.
Yeah, you just wait till ESPN gets re-downloaded to my phone.
You need to
Oh, yeah.
compartmentalize your life so that it doesn't interfere.
Gotta
like
get them
every
updates
day.
though. Gotta get them updates.
Yeah.
Yes, too.
Oh, she'll know. Like, what we'll play this for in like November.
Yeah.
Halfway through, she'll be like, "Oh my god, like Justin, we got to
ESPN.
turn it on now. Thursday Night Football. It's on Amazon."
Yeah.
You think you're going to get me? I think I'm going to be like, good.
Yeah. But I'll give you some advice that you didn't ask for, which you never do. Don't give her any advice. If she asks for it, say, "I don't know, honey," because you know what? I'm
already
telling you
winked
from
at me.
experience, when you tell her, "Nah, honey, sit Allen, start Brady,"
Do the opposite?
and she sits Allen and starts Brady, and Brady throws 7 touchdowns that night, and Allen comes out and busts his toe and missed the whole game, and she's gonna look at you like, "If I wouldn't have listened to you," and you're like, "You asked me who I would start. I would have started that. I would have been in the same situation." "Yeah, but you told me the wrong person."
That's a little bit of reverse. You reversed it sounds like.
I would have, and I lost by a point. Like, oh, yeah, that sucks. And to Corey, oh, yeah, that sucks. I'm just saying, just be careful. Just say, honey, you're going to need to do what you think is best.
Don't.
Because that happened to me again was it last year? Yeah, because it was a Kansas City game, and Marnie was like, well, this or that. And I'm like, oh, that. Then we turn it on, and the receiver that I told her to sit, oh, it was the Jets. The one game, the dude comes out of nowhere and starts catching touchdown passes. He caught 2 of them before halftime, and I'm going, oh, God, no. And I look up, and they're like, another touchdown. I'm like, oh, God, no, not to him. Oh, Jesus, to him. And Marty's just looking at me, and I was making shirts in the living room. And I was just like, oh, God, can we turn this game off now?
Well, that was like Elijah Moore that I picked up from the Jets.
Elijah Moore. That's the guy.
And I would drop him, pick him up, drop him, pick him up. And everybody kept dropping and picking him up last year because he'd make a touchdown here and there. But he'd catch the ball and have good receiving yards. So he was an all right third receiver because you could count on him for getting 5-6 points.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how you get points in football.
Oh, it's very simple.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's on the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
On the guide sheet. I'll be sure to check.
All leagues are different. But ours, it's
I think 10 yards gets you a point.
10 yards gets you a point. A catch is a half a point.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, touchdown is 6 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, quarterback throws a touchdown, it's only 4 points. And a quarterback gets a point for every 25 yards they throw. So if you get Lamar Jackson, he likes to run. So you get them rushing yards, 10 yards is a point. So if he runs for 100 yards, then he got you 10 points. And then he's going to throw for 300 yards. Okay, that's 8.
I'm going to need all that stuff so I can win, Corey.
12 points. 12, so you got 22 points and throwing touchdowns, 32, 35 points. That's pretty damn good.
I didn't even look at the cheat sheets last year.
It's a guide sheet.
Wow.
Guide sheet, cheat sheets, whatever you want to call them. I didn't even look at them. I just drafted people.
You have that look in your
Cool
eye.
story, bro. It's
He's
a very
scheming.
cool story, very cool strategy.
And
Like we would do, here's the funny thing, we would do like mock drafts, and they were purposely like just picking whoever, just to like, because they're like, oh, I'm not going to show my cards. And if Tyrone, I swear to God, if he would have just one time picked Stafford with the first overall pick, I would have took his wings away from him. So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah. Every Tuesday's B-dubs.
Yeah, we go up there. And
I love Tyrone. Where is he? I need to see him again.
he's at his house. That's where he lives. Yeah, he's going to be here, I think, next week or something. But yeah, Tyrone's a cool dude. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Like the whole, like talk about blowing up the chat box, you know, and the draft starts. And we're like, all right, let's go. And you get like the countdown. You start getting the butterflies, and it's awesome. It's better than Christmas morning. It really is.
I think
And then
that's
it's like, all right, Tyrone's on the clock, and it's like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh, who's he gonna take? You know, what running back is he? Who's he gonna take? Stafford. And then everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck? You know, like, Jesus, what? Who? What? Is this a joke? You know, and I'm going, Tyrone. I'm like trying to get to my phone. And like, what are you doing, bro? Like, did you run out of time? Like, what happened? Do I need to reset this motherfucker? Like, no, Stafford, number 1 quarterback. And I'm like, oh my God, Tyrone.
This sounds labor intensive, and I'm confused already.
She doesn't want to be in it.
No, I can do it while I'm pooping. It's okay.
You can.
That's what Corey says. That's the good stuff.
You guys be fighting for. You got a 2-bathroom or 1
No.
bathroom? 1 bathroom.
Looks like he
you're gonna
gets
be
the
fighting. Like,
bathtub.
come on, I need to set my lineup. I need to set my lineup. Get in here and get in the tub.
It's
Yeah.
I remember I was at work last year doing the mock draft. Because didn't we do it on a Sunday last year?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I was at work. And I was supposed to do group. And I told everybody, I was like, yeah, group's going to be late today. Because I got fantasy football mock draft.
No, it's a real draft.
Yeah, real draft. And they were like, really? So you're going to make group late today for fantasy football? I was like, yeah, I think I hold that power today.
Executive
Decision.
Got to make those.
So we could either do it early or late. Your choice.
It's smart. Give them options.
Yeah.
Then it's on them.
Yeah, then it's on them. Either we could do group before deep clean where you could do deep clean during normal group time, but normal group time's draft time, and I have to do draft.
Have to, he says.
Yeah.
I have to. This is serious stuff. I need
It
the
is.
guide sheet.
Yeah.
You should need that cheat sheet. So if when we get it out, make sure to. Oh no, yeah, you got to pay. Then I give you the code.
Yeah.
So we'll
Should
see.
get on that, babe. Pay the man for the
I
guide sheet.
haven't even sent out the first. And Marnie was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like you're slacking behind on this already," because the draft is on the 27th of August, so a little over a month away.
Your 4-year date.
That is my 4-year sober birthday.
I'm gonna change it then.
No, because I'm going to win the things with the guide sheet. Yeah, it's going to be great.
But yeah,
gonna win
so with you joining, that means we have one spot left. And my man George was like, "Oh, I want to be in it again," but I don't know if he does. I sent him the link and he hasn't signed up, so we still have one slot open. So if you're listening to this, I assume you like fantasy football or just like to hear us talk about.
You got Pretty Ricky and Casey in.
No, Casey, he doesn't have time for that.
Oh, right, Casey
He
doesn't have Casey,
time.
come on, man.
He doesn't have time for that. He doesn't do that.
Take one
stupid
for the
fantasy
217
football
team.
stuff.
I know you're listening.
And Pretty Ricky, nah, I don't know.
You want me to ask him?
Dave was supposed to do it.
Dave's in.
Dave's in.
Mm-hmm.
We still need
Okay.
one more.
Yeah.
He's a good fantasy footballer.
We're not looking for good ones. No, we're
He's looking for people like me.
No, we're looking for people who are sober, who either looking for something to do, have never done it before, you want to have some fun. This is fun. It's very interesting. It keeps you on your toes, and it makes the football season fun. You don't
Yeah.
care if Cleveland's playing Pittsburgh or
No.
whoever. You know, it makes the game very interesting.
You just want to know who your player's playing.
If your
Really
opponent has
not.
some people playing, you're going to keep an eye on it and go, yeah, drop that touchdown pass. Excellent.
We're definitely
I don't
getting
have sports
NFL
knowledge.
Network.
I don't have sports knowledge on people.
Oh, you will. Trust me, you will.
Okay.
Marnie knows people now.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her. I can get there.
And there'll be players, and you'll just like them, especially from your
It's
first
only
year.
$20 extra on the cable bill.
Well, I
on
don't
the
know.
internet
They
bill?
said that's going to Apple,
What?
NFL Network, or no, the Red Zone is what I'm thinking of. The Red Zone and the what is that called? The package, the NFL. I've never had it. DirecTV had it. Oh, I did. The football. It's like all football games.
Yeah.
What's that called? The game day.
Yeah, game
NFL
day.
game day. Yeah, thank you. I know people are like punching their steering wheel right now if they're driving. Like, you idiots, game day. But I heard that was going to Apple.
Really?
Yeah, which is probably better. You know, because they felt like there's a lot of people not getting it or not offered it. But yeah, there's so many different apps and some. But to be stuck with the Lions games on Sundays, it's just not worth it.
That's how I feel about ESPN messaging Justin all the time.
It says it now. Says it now. Again, we'll revisit this in November.
Yeah. Which she's got ESPN downloaded on her phone. And it's going off all hours of the night.
Oh, then maybe you can feel how I feel.
I'll be happy. I'll be jumping up and down and be like, yes,
But give me them alerts.
you're right.
No, yeah, we'll come back and we'll have this. We'll have a fantasy football mid-season check-in.
Yes. I
And we'll
wanna be
invite
here.
Marnie back, make sure she's not getting her toes did then, and
We can have a 4-person.
We'll see. Yeah,
Nice.
we can have actually more because we got wireless mics and stuff too. But so, yeah, we'll do mid-season, 217 recovery soberly. And again, if we're looking for one more person, so if you're interested, send me an email, Corey, Corey at 217recovery.com. Say you want to in the fantasy football league, we'll hook you up. Of course, there's a small fee, but you could win it all back. So
Of 217.
yeah, and it really has nothing to do with 217 Recovery, the nonprofit. You know, like that has nothing to do with it.
It's the crew.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's just the members, stuff like that. If you haven't seen Justin's recovery spotlight video, you can check that out too at 217recovery.com.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, Marnie's was in
Marnie's.
July and Tyrone's was June.
I vote we
I'm
do
excited.
April for August.
Well, Adam's coming up in August.
That's okay.
Maybe November.
Great.
Yeah.
You know, I've been trying to get a coffee date with Marnie for a while, so we should probably really plan for November because people are busy around here. I can't ever hook up with her.
She doesn't have time.
I know.
And she'll be in the middle of her fall semester. She wanted to be writing papers and
Don't tell me I can't have coffee with Marnie. Don't give me that tone in
just
your
have
eyes.
some coffee and send her a text and say, "Hey, Marnie," and she'll send you a message back later. Say, "Hey,
Send her a picture of my coffee cup. We can do it together.
I'm like, hey, cool. I was up at 5:30. You should have been up then." She'll say,
Oh, I get up early. Does she get up at 5:30 every day?
"Yeah."
And then deals with you all
Sometimes
day and
5,
night.
Yes.
Strong lady.
That's why I think she tries to go to bed early. She'll get home. She'll be in bed by 6.
Sleeping. And if not, pretending she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, she's in there
Not
laughing
now,
and
but I've
watching
been there.
movies, cat videos. I come in.
Cat video.
Or she even throws a snore on it. Then she pretends to wake herself up with it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm sleeping. Just rolls over.
Marnie.
And I'm like, oh, giving me the booty, huh? What's up? You know, like all guys think that, right? And then I get the move away, and I'm
she's
like,
getting
oh,
cozy.
oh,
She's not giving up the booty.
Then I hear the snore again. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'll
Poor Corey.
roll over
She's too busy, okay?
to my painful pancreas.
Poor baby.
Dream of fantasy football. Count the days.
I have pancreas issues too, buddy. I get it.
That sucks, man. Really does. But well, thanks for coming by and talking fantasy football. And we weren't really going to shoot that topic around, but we did, and that's what happens.
And it's been a fun podcast too. Happy.
The 217
Got a new car?
Recovery Podcast. And Justin got a new car, which you can hear about a little bit about it in the special episode.
Yeah.
It's only available on the app. So if you don't have the app, which I found the other day, I was kind of pissed off about, because I was telling a guy, "Hey, get the app," and he went to the app store and he just typed in for this on his iPhone 217 Recovery search. He showed him, he's like, "Where's it at?" I was like, "What do you mean where it's at?" Like 217 Recovery search.
That type in podcast.
Do you?
I think
Because
so.
it's just called the 217 Recovery app. It's not called the 217 Recovery Podcast app. But
Yeah, I think you got to type
no,
in.
you had to. We were like 16th down. I'm like, how the hell? So if I type in Gordon Ramsay, and he has an app, and there's
Should
going to
pop
be 80,000 other chef apps that have nothing to do with his name, nothing, and he's going to be down 20th? No. And so I told our people who we pay a lot of money to for our app, I was like, why is that going on? They're like, oh, what? And I'm like, no, this is not acceptable for what we pay you. Like, that isn't. Well, more people need to review you. And I'm like, well, people don't have time to go through and review us, you know, like
Especially if they can't find you.
exactly.
Sorry, guys. Make it happen.
Not going to do it. And then people start reviewing us. They'll say we suck or something. And I'm like, not
Then
really.
you go further down the list. No.
It'll pop right up.
Never.
Yeah, if you type in podcasts afterwards.
We'll just type in just
But it
217
should
recovery.
come in 217 recovery, but it doesn't show right up afterwards.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's keywords. You would think it would.
Yeah, that's the name of the damn app. You know, like
You have to have all of the
so.
exact
If I type in
words.
Pizza Hut, it's going to show Papa John's,
all
Domino's,
of them.
Leroy's Pizza, Justin's Pizza, April's Pizza Shack, Marnie's Kitchen Shack that serves pizza,
Like, all except for
Corey's Pizza Barn. Oh, there's Pizza Hut at the end. No, like what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Corey's Pizza Barn. We should do that.
No, we shouldn't. Man, I
Stop.
want pizza.
See?
Damn it.
Yeah, right. That's all your fault right now.
It is. There's a good pizza place. And I can't remember the name of it, but we'll tell you about it next time. But yeah,
Sounds
so
great.
if you do have the app, there you go. Get it. And if not, well, happy hunting.
If you don't, just add podcast at the end.
Yeah. Or go to our website, 217recovery.com. There's a link there.
Either way, get
Yeah,
it.
it is way
Good
down
stuff.
there.
It is. Isn't that messed up? And I wonder if for Google phones, if it's, or Android phones, if people have the Google store, if it does that, or the Play Store or whatever.
Let us
Yeah, I
know,
don't know.
guys.
Yeah.
Anybody with an Android, try it out.
Email Justin, Justin, at 217recovery.com.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for the emails.
I can't wait to
advance.
find out. Thanks, Corey.
Somebody please email Justin.
I'll email you.
Just a hey. Thanks, April.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks for listening, and we'll be back again on Saturday. I appreciate you. Oh, that's tomorrow. Normally we do this on Thursday, but yeah. Appreciate you. Chat at you tomorrow. Fantasy football. Can't wait.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the 217 Recovery Podcast. Listen on the 217 Recovery app. Download the app and rate us in your app store.